He saw her every night at 11:47. Same platform. Same carriage. Same silence between them. He never spoke to her. She never spoke to him. For 3 months, they built something out of nothing, and neither of them knew the other one was building it too. Arjun Mehta was 26, a junior architect in London designing buildings for people who would never know his name. He lived alone in Bethnal Green. He worked late. He took the last train. He had done this for 2 years, and the journey had become the 1 hour of the day that felt like it belonged to him, until the night a girl showed up on platform 7 and made even solitude more interesting. She was always there when he arrived, standing at the exact spot where the third carriage door would open. Holding a book she was never quite reading. She had a small scar above her left eyebrow. She wore the same dark coat every night, collar turned up, like she needed protection from something the weather wasn't responsible for. She got on at Bank. Off at Canada Water. He knew this without trying. He named her Ilara, in his head. He didn't know why. It arrived the way the right words do. Fully formed, and impossible to take back. He never spoke to her. The silence between them had become its own thing, and he was afraid of what speaking would demolish. Then one Tuesday in December, she was gone. No warning. No explanation. Just an empty platform and a stranger in her seat and the particular weight of a missing habit. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. She did not return. By the following Monday, Arjun found himself standing in her exact spot on the platform. Not sure why, doing it anyway. And when he looked down, there was a folded piece of paper on the floor. On the outside, in small, deliberate handwriting, was a single word. His name. He held it through 6 stops before opening it. At Canada Water, her stop, he read it. She had known his name for 3 months. She had heard it once, from a colleague on the platform, and kept it like something she was meant to keep. She had been trying to speak to him for 8 weeks. 8 weeks. And she had named him too, Oleander, in her head, without knowing that he had named her. She had gone to Edinburgh suddenly, her mother unwell, she didn't know when she'd be back. And she left him one final line. If you ever find yourself on the train to Edinburgh, carriage D, window seat. I'll probably have a book I'm not reading. He bought the ticket at 12:43 in the morning. He did not sleep. He arrived at King's Cross at 6:05, moved his seat to carriage D, and sat at the window watching the platform fill. And then, at the last possible second, the doors already closing, she got on. Breathless. Hair down. Same coat, collar up. She looked at the seat numbers. She stopped at his row. She looked at him. She sat down. Neither of them spoke for a while. And then she placed a book on the table. And he placed a book on the table. And neither of them opened either book for 4 hours and 23 minutes. She told him her name was Eloise. He told her he had called her Ilara. She said, I know. It starts with L. And something rearranged itself in the way the world was organized. They talked for 4 hours. About Edinburgh and architecture and London light in October. About the silence they had built together without knowing they were both building it. About the 8 weeks she. Every connection that matters begins in a silence. The silence is never the obstacle. It is the preparation. The bravest thing you will ever do is interrupt a silence that feels complete, because it is never as complete as it feels. There is always a note on the floor with your name on it. You just have to look down. Say the thing. Take the train. Subscribe. The next story is already waiting for you.